Okay, got a video today. It's a follow-on to the Alphamin resources video, but I'm not going to be talking about Alphamin. This is a video about the prospect for the price of tin. Now, as I mentioned in the Alphamin video, I'm bullish on the price of tin due to the electrification of the world. This is a move away from fossil fuel and a move towards green energy. As the world becomes more electrified, tin is playing an increasingly important role in this world through solder alone, and that's how I was looking at it when I bought shares of Alphamin Resources. Now I've discovered another use for tin, and this is what I'm going to be talking about today. This is going to be a short video, but this is what I want to present today. It's interesting. Probably a lot of you know about this. I didn't know about this. I discovered it. So anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so here's the article. This is going to be posted on biofa.com under the microcap section. Save your tin cans, they're about to get valuable. So here, I'll jump to this point. I discovered a new use. I never thought of tin as a light source, but others do, and they are excited about it. Moore's law continues, and tin deserves some of the credit. Okay, so here's what I suggest you do. Google extreme ultraviolet lithography. In brief, this is how chips are made now and how all chips are going to be made in the future until a new technology comes along. But what is it? Okay, so in brief, when a laser is fired at a droplet of molten tin, extreme short wavelength light is emitted. So this is ultraviolet light. This is a property unique to the element of tin. So this shortwave light is collected, focused, and aimed to etch silicon wafers. Now the benefit here is the shorter the light wavelength, the smaller the etch footprint, and the more etchings and transistors that can fit on a chip. So this makes for a more powerful chip that requires less power to run. Okay, so right now, if you look at TSMC and Samsung and Intel and other foundries, they are all using this. Now they're kind of starting this process. So most of the chips are made not using this process, but more and more chips will be made using this process. Now if you Google the company, here's the ticker, ASML. ASML is all over this, and they supply the machines to the TSMCs of the world to create this kind of chip. Now here's how it works. I kind of want to run through this diagram here. Extreme ultraviolet source. So this isn't the whole machine, this is a portion of the machine. You have a droplet generator, it's dropping molten tin, droplets of molten tin. It gets fired at by a laser. The laser fires at them twice. As the laser hits them, this extreme ultraviolet light is emitted and it's collected. It hits this mirror, it's collected, it's focused through here, and then the rest of the machine isn't on this diagram, and it's used to etch the chips. So this is a big incremental demand for tin that I had no idea about, and this is why I'm more bullish now on the prospects of the price of tin than I was before I found this out. Okay, so the droplet generator is dropping molten droplets of tin. ASML is all over this. Companies like TSMC and Samsung are using this. This is sub 20 nanometer lithography. So currently with lithography, some machines are using this process, but most are using plus 150 nanometer lithography. So the days of the machines that produce chips in this manner are coming to a close. This is next level technology. So that is why I am more bullish now on the incremental increase in demand for tin than I was simply due to the solder part of the electrification of the world. Now what I don't know, and I've looked for about 2 weeks now to figure this out. I do not know, or I can't determine how much tin is needed per chip or per wafer in this EUVL technology. I've asked many, I've researched, I've looked on the net, I've I've emailed professors, but I have yet to get an answer for this. So, if you know, let me know. If you have any idea, if you can point me in the right direction, where would I find this information, or what is the answer to this information? Now, what do I know? The droplet generator process has been described as a quick, steady drip of molten tin. Okay, so this sounds like a substantial amount of tin, because in the Internet of Things world, there's going to be a whole lot of chips produced, and more of them will be using the EUVL technology. So what do I conclude? I don't need to figure out the incremental demand for tin due to EUVL. I would like to, but I don't think I need to, before I bullishly buy investments positively correlated to the price of tin. In the electrification of the world, the increased demand for solder alone was enough to get me bullish on tin, and hence my purchase of Alphamin shares. Now, the incremental demand due to EUVL is the icing on the cake, and there may be, and I suspect that there might be more icing than cake. If any of you know the incremental demand to tin because of EUVL, let me know in the comments. Or if you have any ideas about this, let me know in the comments. Okay, thank you for watching.